What up, Diamond Crew Sports Podcast fam? Look, man, it's your boy Hotta here. Look, we got a jam-packed show today. Look, we're gonna be diving deep into, the Philadelphia Eagles, man. It's been like a roller coaster of emotions, but you know what? This is the crib. This what y'all understand. This home to me. I bleed this. We love it here. You know what I'm saying? And we're seeing the frustration because the fact of the matter is we want to be great. We expect to be great. And I truly, truly believe that this team is on a cusp of a breakthrough. That's what I believe, especially against the Denver Broncos, the matchup coming up. We're going to get into it. I don't want everybody to think that I'm sleeping on the Broncos because I'm not. Very good team. But let's get into it.
The funniest is the
You are now tuned in.
He's the funniest in the world.
To the hottest podcast with your host, Big Hotta.
He's the most talented person in our family. I would say my dad. He's an audio engineer.
Yeah. This Hotta, and welcome back to the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. Look, man, first thing we're going to talk about today, we have two, man. It's the hottest on the press, A.J. Brown, a passion for greatness. That's what we're going to say. Let's talk about it, man. A.J. Brown, the man, the myth, the absolute best receiver in the National Football League. I know it's tough to say that right now, but there is a lot of chatter, a lot of speculation. But let's be real. Let's be honest, man. We love AJ. We need him here in Philly. His recent comments were,
absolutely. This is home. This is my home. Unfortunately I did it to myself. I won't even say unfortunately I did it to myself. But this is my home, man. I love it here. But you just see frustration because obviously, we want to be great, and most definitely I want to be great as well. So
it's not a cry for help. You feel me? That's a cry for excellence because that's how the fan base think. We need to be excellent. He's a guy who wants the ball in his hands. You know what I'm saying? When the game is on the line, big time player, make big time plays. Who thrives under pressure, man. He know what it is to, make these big catches. That's what happened in the Rams game. He explicitly stated,
I don't think it's a bad thing for wanting the ball. It's not just for targets or anything to put numbers up. But no, I see that we're struggling, and I'm a guy that wants the ball in those times when we can't find a way. Give it to me. Like when the game's on the line, give the ball to me. I want that. I want that pressure. I put it on myself, and I work hard for it. And so
that makes plenty of sense to me. Plenty of sense. Not saying I agree with, how he delivered those messages, but hey, look, it is what it is. We know what this is. We've been here before. We were just here last year. When we can't find a way, give me the ball. I'm going to make a way, basically. Game on the line, give me the ball. I want that smoke. I want that pressure. Pause. He said he worked hard for it. So I get it. I understand, man. I understand all that. But, we got to keep the main thing the main thing. Just like my guys say all the time, Jalen Hurts. This isn't a locker room turmoil. That's what I need everybody to get. It's a team with high standards, just like the fan base. The media, we knew that the media was going to spin this. We knew that this was going to make it up all the way. We knew that. That's why we kind of wished that, we kept this in the locker room. But it's out. But it's not turmoil. We just expect greatness. We got high standards, man. They said it. They got it. We got it. It's a standard. And, in my opinion, AJ is simply expressing his desire to be a catalyst for success. And I get that, man. I understand it. He apologized for letting his emotions get the best of him. But in my opinion, man, the core message, it still remains. He sees the struggle. We see the struggle. We don't like this offense. And we want a solution, and we want it right now, bruh. We need it fixed now. This is the type of passion you're going to get from a fan base like this. You ain't going to get that everywhere. You ain't going to get that type of drive. This is exactly what the Eagles need. They need this. The Philadelphia Eagles go through turmoil every season, and it makes them a better team, builds character. We did this, man. We've been here. The early season inconsistencies. We've been here, bruh. But look, man, one thing I do know is that the Philadelphia Eagles need that fire. The team, they got to put the team first. It's not just one man here, it's the whole team. What benefits the team? And when you got players that believe that, that can turn a tide. That's why I'm letting y'all know this is just for now. The Philadelphia Eagles got to figure it out. I don't know what it is. I don't know exactly what they have to do. I don't know if you bring somebody in. I'm sure you bring somebody in. That's what I would do. But I'm not sure what the Philadelphia Eagles got planned. But we all know, man, A.J. Brown is a leader, is an elite wide receiver. His teammates know it. We know it. He needs to be here. He needs to be a part of what's going down, the breakthrough. That's my opinion on it, right? Now, let's go ahead and pivot, man, to the injury report because we got a new one that came out today. And, man, it's a familiar face on there again. Dallas Goedert with a knee injury, did not practice. This is tough, folks, because you know how much we rely on Dallas Goedert, how much Jalen Hurts rely on Dallas Goedert, how much this offensive line rely on Dallas Goedert. The blocking schemes goes through Dallas Goedert because Kaut is not the best blocker. To me, and I've been saying this, especially since Brock Bowers came into the league, even though, you know, it is what it is, but I've been critical because this basically highlights a need for us coming into this draft. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I do feel like that the Philadelphia Eagles need depth at this position. We love Dallas Goedert, but we need another reliable option in that position, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's clear. It's clear as mud. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, that should be the focus this upcoming draft. But it is what it is, man. I'm not about to sit here and get too crazy on it. But, you know, amidst the injuries, Quinyon Mitchell, you know what I'm saying, named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Bruh was a dog. Bruh was a beast. He was one of the ones. You know what I'm saying? So he deserves this. He played well. Baldy broke his play down. Everybody broke Quinyon play down. Look, man, he a dog. This kid is a game changer, a playmaker, and he's already making an impact. It's only his second season. You see what I'm saying? You know, he's a guy, he's a testament to the talent we're bringing in, especially so young. And he's going to be a cornerstone for this defense for years to come, man. You got to get ready to pay Quinyon. Quinyon is a dog. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, also, man, before we get too crazy, you know, from the injury report, I don't know, you know, I want to make sure we discuss that the 21-day window was open for Nakobe Dean, you know, a guy who played, you know, some really good football for us in our, you know, Super Bowl year, somebody who, you know, earned his position on this team. And, you know, I can't wait to see him in there. You know, where do we put him at right now? Because we got Zach Bond. Do we move Zach Bond to edge, give him some edge help? But Zach Bond need to stay exactly where he at, in my opinion. Jahad Campbell need to stay exactly where he at, in my opinion. You're gonna have to rotate these two guys. But if anybody in the world know what to do, it's gonna be Vic Fangio. So I'm not even worried about that. Vic already know what it is. Vic is gonna make sure these guys get the playing time, especially Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean is a guy who does need to be on the field, in my opinion. Let's talk about our next opponent. Why not? It's time to get busy. But the Denver Broncos, man, really good team. This team is not going to be no cakewalk. They not going to be no cakewalk, man. I've been watching these guys play. Really good team. Did take their lumps. Not saying that they're a team that I expect to beat the Philadelphia Eagles, because I don't expect the Broncos to beat the Eagles. I don't care, bro. I don't think that they have a chance in hell to beat us. But I don't want to sleep on this game like they can't beat us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can happen. It can definitely happen. So they just been playing some really good football. And, we haven't put, a complete game together on the offensive side of the ball. So it's some questions there. But this team is resilient, always find a way to win. So why not pick the Birds? I'm not trying to take them lightly. In fact, man, they're boasting one of the league's top defenses this season. As of October 1st, 2025, man, look at their defensive stats. They only given up 16.8 points per game, which puts them among the league's elite, the best. Their total yards allowed per game is also impressive, 285.3. They're strong against both the pass and the run, with 186 passing yards allowed per game and 99.3 rushing yards allowed per game. And look, Saquon ain't even hit 100 yards. They've also racked up 15 sacks in the last 4 games. This is a formidable defense. And our offense, which has been looking extremely inconsistent, will be tested. This is exactly the kind of challenge that can force a breakthrough. We need to be sharp, bruh. We need to be disciplined. A lot of undisciplined football still, and we need to execute. This game is going to be a true measure of where we stand and how we respond to adversity. You see what I'm saying? Is that making sense? Beyond the game, what else is buzzing in the world of sports today? In the Eagles world of sports, I should say. We're seeing discussions around the team's overall performance, despite the team being 4-0, with some concerns about offensive inconsistencies. There's also talk about a potential trade speculation around some players, which we know is not true. It's not going to happen, especially right now. The Philadelphia Eagles are not sweet as well. We know that. This team has a lot of grit. We play with it. We have a lot of talent. We have the best fan base in the National Football League. Extremely, extremely passionate fan base. The frustrations we're seeing from A.J. Brown, the comments, it's all because this offense is struggling. Because the journey ahead is greatness. I truly believe that this team is due for a breakthrough, and it could very well start with a dominant performance versus the Broncos. A really good team. Look, man, it's time to put the pieces together. It's time to trust the process and show the league, what Philadelphia Eagles are truly capable of, man. But we gotta start with Kevin Patullo. His route concept is terrible. It's terrible. I'm talking about people breaking his concepts down. He putting players in the same area where A.J. Brown is supposed to be catching a football, and they not even doing nothing. They doing dummy routes. Like, bruh, we have to do something about this route concept. We have to get a true offensive play caller in here to help Kevin Patullo, and we have to do it now. Because when you look at these route concepts, you understand why this team is not clicking. The offensive line not clicking. This offense is terrible at times. We know what we got with this offense. We know that. But Kevin Patullo is the guy with the target on his back right now. Listening to him in his press conferences let me know I still don't think he's ready. I still don't think he understands the magnitude of what his job entails. Because if he messed this up, bruh, it's going to be a wrap for you, bruh. I'm telling you that right now. I don't want to go on a too crazy rant. Like I said, I do feel like this team can get it together. We got to figure it out right now. First thing first, we got to make sure Kevin Patullo is not going to squander this opportunity for us. So, Nick, you put him here. Howie, step in. Jeff, step in. We don't got time for it. Get it together. But that's all, man, for today. The Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Let me know. Tap in with your boy. Are y'all ready for this breakthrough? Do you think it's going to happen? Or do you think this offense is going to be so spotty forever? Let me know, man. Fly Eagles fly. If you made it this far in the video and you felt like this puppy helped you out, please do me a favor. Do the channel a favor. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bells. Do all those things to keep the channel in rotation. And until next time, I'm out.
Yeah, I got some diamonds on me dancing, looking like they prancing. Always on my BI, we talking about expansion. Looking at a mansion, open up the benches, hanging off the blicket, empty out the sticky, shooting like I'm Jimmy. Chipwood, this good, sorry that I'm this hood.